A boundary is not about controlling others. It's about choosing how you will operate. A boundary is here's what's acceptable, here's what's not acceptable, and then choosing how you're going to respond. It's a line that marks a limit. So when you set a boundary, you're not pushing others away, you're defining how you will engage. And where we sometimes get this wrong is in explaining ourselves or in softening our approach or in trying to make sure others are okay with our boundary. But that's not a boundary, that's negotiation. And the truth that we sometimes miss is that a boundary is not necessarily in what you say, but it's what you do consistently. And yes, sometimes we're going to get pushback. People will sometimes not respect your boundaries. And that's usually because they don't set their own boundaries. And so then your behavior feels unfamiliar. And when you understand this, then you stop taking it personally. So how do you set a boundary? Well, first, you set your standard. You have to get honest with yourself. And then two, you state it clearly, and then you reinforce it with your behavior. And that's it. For example, instead of saying, I'm really busy, I'm sorry, I was traveling last week, instead you can say something like, great, I can have this back to you by tomorrow morning. And what you're doing is getting honest with yourself about what you're capable of in that moment. And then you're stating it, communicating it clearly, and then you are reinforcing it with your behavior. And because what happens when we overpromise is that you break your own boundary, and this creates unnecessary stress and eventually even loss of trust in your own instincts. And boundaries in leadership are standards. Instead of saying something like, or feeling rather like you need to just fix something, you can say, walk me through your approach. You can say something like, here's what success looks like. And then what you're doing is empowering your team to step up and take the first step or to clarify and ask questions or ask for help when they need. And what you're doing here is you're building ownership, you're building confidence, you're building trust. And when you get clear on what matters to you, and then you consistently show up in alignment with that, then you don't have to feel like you're forcing boundaries. It just becomes who you are. My name's Amy Miller. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, hit like and subscribe.